you're a poetry consultant. What does that mean?
A poetry consultant is someone who looks at poems and analyzes them, and I tried to be that kind of person for the painters as the poems were sent in, to look at how the poems related to the paintings, and then I had to decide which poems suited or fit best with the paintings. And so that was part of the consulting, is also adjudicating and deciding which ones would be read on that March 22nd event.
And there's different ways to interpret it. That's what I found so interesting as well. So you could have more than one poem written about a singular piece of artwork.
Exactly. There's a painting, for example, on this side, where we have two poets who wrote poems, and they each have a different perspective on what they wrote about the poem, or about the painting. And I particularly liked the idea of standing at the marsh, and the idea of being tranquil is really evident in the painting, and that's what one of the poets really focused on, is this tranquility. And so each poet and each painter has different ideas about what they're wanting to express, and yet they each have different ways of speaking to it. And I find that fascinating.
Me too. And with World Poetry Day coming up on the 22nd and those 15 being selected, what can people expect?
They can expect a kind of tour around the exhibit, and the poets that will be reading will have an opportunity to stand next to the painting and be able to read their poem, and the audience will be able to get a better connection between the poet, the poem, and the painting.